Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Hello? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, I can hear you. Uh-huh.
Okay, so are we good this
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, yeah, we are good.
Okay,
We are good.
I'm just
Mm.
putting up the name of our show, and
Uh-huh. Take your time,
we
take your time.
we will start in a bit.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I see how
How's
much
it
less
going?
effort you put in like building your avatar, whatever it is.
What did you say? I didn't get it.
I was saying that I was just looking at how less efforts you put into making your avatar.
That is not true. I put in a lot of effort. Where do you
Nah,
think?
nah, nah. Look at mine. It actually looks like me. It actually
Okay,
looks like me. I
first of all,
spent like
it does not look at
uh-huh.
you like you. Can I
It
just make that very
does.
clear?
It does. It does. I mean, they
It
don't have like a
definitely
box
does not.
face. I can't help it. They don't have like a box face, okay? So like I had to use a longer face. But other than that, it definitely looks like me. I spent like 45 minutes building that up. Like a lot of
I
stuff.
mean, that says a lot about your time management skills than anything else.
Hell
Uh,
yes. Hell yes.
also, it does not look like you.
Uh-huh.
Should I
It does.
remind
It
you
does.
what my
Uh-huh.
wonderful mother had said about you having a box face? That is very true.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And your avatar or however you want to call it, that does not have
Uh-huh.
a box face. So, no.
But they don't have
Cancel.
no stereo doesn't have a box face. I can't help it. They just don't have a
Okay.
box face. They
Yeah,
have like a long
that's true.
faces or like a round faces. So I mean, yeah,
Petition
I didn't.
for
Mm-hmm.
stereo to have
Yeah,
box faces.
box faces involved. Yeah, box faces matter. But anyway.
Actually, oh god, no, you did
Mm-hmm.
not just say that. I wanna, I, I wanna
I
give
was
you percent.
hoping. I was hoping. I was like, yeah, she didn't hear it. She did not hear it. I
Of
was like
course,
so
I heard
happy.
it. Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but honestly, that says so much about, mm, I don't know, about a lot of things. Why
About
do we
stereo.
think that? I mean, like,
Mm-hmm.
in the grander scheme of things, why do we only look at long faces and round faces? Why is that the norm?
I mean, it's not. Stereo is like stupid enough to not put box faces.
Okay, I don't think we
I
should be
mean,
banning
yeah,
stereo.
exactly. I don't know if
Yeah,
they ban people or not, but yeah. I mean,
I
let's
think
hope
they
not.
do.
Let's hope not.
If I'm not wrong, they do. I'm pretty sure
I
they do.
mean, just for the record, stereo. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm genuinely very sorry. But anyway.
In your defense, you offend a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people for a lot of reasons.
Sorry.
In your defense, you offend a
Uh-huh.
lot of people for a lot of reasons.
I don't. I'm like the, opposite of uh, an offender, if that's the same thing.
Offender? Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
no, it's like offender is same as a person who offends.
Offenses? I don't know. Where are we
Yeah,
going
I
with
mean,
this
because
conversation?
the whole offender thing, I mean, I have heard different stuff about offenders, but anyway,
I mean, you can
yeah,
say what you've heard. I mean, we all know what you're thinking
no,
about
no,
right
no,
now.
it's fine. Let's be a little bit discreet. Let's be a little bit discreet.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I think honestly, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, now I've completely forgotten to do any sort of introduction here. So I'm gonna do that first. Um,
Uh-huh.
I mean, this is gonna go up on my YouTube channel anyway, so people know who I am,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully. But if you
Oh.
don't, my name is Simran.
Mm-hmm.
I
Uh-huh.
have, what do I do? I have my own YouTube channel where I talk about books basically, and I have some very cool people come on and talk about books and stories
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of other fun things. So it's called
Mm-hmm.
Shelf Life, and Ruman's actually been on it too. And if you
Yeah.
didn't know Ruman, he is a wonderful person.
Oh. Oh my God. What?
Wow, look at that
What?
fake laugh.
What?
No.
Damn.
So
Big compliments.
Ruman Ruman is an engineer almost.
Oh, thank you.
And
You know, it's so
he,
weird that anybody has to like introduce me. They have to go like, yeah, I'm like an engineer. Why? Why?
I don't
I want
know.
to be something else. I don't want to be an
What do you,
engineer.
okay, what do you want to be?
I don't know. I mean, I didn't think it through, but I don't know. Not an engineer, at least.
Okay, Ruman is
Uh-huh.
not an engineer.
Yeah, that works. That
He
definitely works.
didn't think it through. Okay,
Yeah, I didn't. I
and
didn't.
he is my best friend, and
Oh,
also happens to
thank
be
you.
the love of my life. But
Oh,
that's the
what?
second position that he holds.
What? Oh my God! What? What did you just say? Really?
You realize that the what you're doing right now that sounds so much funnier, just like when you're hearing it. And I mean, I can
Uh,
imagine how your facial expression, but without it, it
yeah, but
just sounds
I'm
so much
I'm max
funnier.
shocked. I have zero ideas what you're talking about. Like you can't just throw stuff like this in the air. No, no, no,
Uh
no,
huh.
no, no. You just can't. You just can't. That's not
Anyway, but
allowed. Uh-huh.
tonight, actually,
Mm-hmm.
we have gathered here to talk about something that is very, very important and that has, moved us in unimaginable ways and that we absolutely cannot get past. And we have been just like racking our brains over this for the longest time, right?
Yes, for sure. It's been like what, 3 weeks since we were like planning on this, like
I
how
mean,
we should
yeah,
do it
but no,
and
what I meant
everything.
was the topic
Hmm.
that we've chosen. What we want to really, really talk about is
I mean,
Neha
to
Kakkar.
be fair, we still haven't decided that.
We did. I just
I
said
don't
it.
think.
We
Oh,
decided that we really have to
uh-huh.
talk about Neha Kakkar. It's about time, and
Oh God.
we have to.
Oh God. Why?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Opening remarks. What do you think about Neha Kakkar?
Sorry to like interrupt, but like,
Mm-hmm.
please hold your mic close to you.
Really? Don't tell me. Why did you tell me
I
that
mean,
before?
it's like proper, and then it just goes like completely down.
Okay. So I'm.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you can hear me now.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. Tell me. Opening
Uh-huh.
remarks.
Mm.
What do you think about Neha
Mm.
Kakkar?
Okay. Neha Kakkar.
Mm-hmm.
Um, she's a pretty good singer. I'll give her that. I have to give her that.
Okay.
She is pretty. That also I have
Okay.
to give her. Yeah. And yeah, with like with some stuff she is off the rails. I have to give her that also. I mean, I can't
Yeah,
I can't deny it. I cannot deny
I
that.
think that's like the best. That's the best way to describe it. Just off the rails. That's what it is.
Yeah, she
It's
is.
just off the rails.
Yeah, she is off the rails. Like sometimes she's just like, with all her songs and everything, that's like still fine. But when she like, does stuff, then it's done. Then it's done. Like I can't imagine. And especially the fact that she's now married to like another singer. Is he a singer? Yeah,
I
he's a
don't
singer.
know if he is. I am not sure. I've not heard him sing in any of her
Yeah,
videos, so I don't know.
no, I guess he is a singer. So like they
Yeah,
just
he could
both
be.
apparently match each other's energy on some like another level. I mean,
Uh huh.
I don't know. It's just like I see them and I'm like, oh God, what next? What next? Surprise me. I'm waiting.
Yeah. Funny enough, I feel like they do surprise me a lot. Like I
Hmm.
I didn't imagine in any universe that they would come up with this brilliant idea for her to play his mom in that video of
Oh
theirs.
my
Like I
God.
just
What's the name of the
I would
song?
never.
What's the name of the song?
I think Nehu da Vyah. I don't know. Is that it?
Okay. I mean, I
I
don't know.
think it
I
is.
mean, it's just like I saw the video. I mean, I guess you only like, showed me that video.
Uh
And
huh.
I was just there like, what the hell? I was
Mm-hmm.
like,
Yeah,
what?
I know.
And the fact that the
Recording.
video
Hello?
alone,
I think someone's joined us.
yeah.
Do we? Okay, I'm just gonna. I don't know how this works. I'm gonna try and. I don't know what happened to it. Anyway, just go ahead.
I mean, yeah. Yeah. So like I saw the video. I mean, you showed me the video, and
Mm-hmm.
like the video, like we'll get that. We'll get to the video later, but the song
Yeah.
itself, like the lyrics to
Mm-hmm.
the song, it's like I don't know how do they like come up with stuff like this.
Yeah.
They're
So
just they're
that's the
like,
thing. The yeah, yeah, yeah. Go
mm-hmm.
ahead. Talk
No,
like
no, go on,
tell
go
us
on.
the first line of that song.
No, I don't know. The only thing I remember is like she has featured Trump in it, she has featured Obama
Mm-hmm.
in it, and then she has featured a lot of like big people in it, and I'm like, what? And the
Yeah.
thing is like it's not even in like it's not even a Hindi song if I'm not wrong. It's
It's a
like
Punjabi song. She's a
yeah,
Punjabi
it is a
singer.
Punjabi song. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like it just makes it like a little bit. It's not weird, but like
Hmm.
you're hearing Trump in your song.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Basically,
I
she
don't
just
know.
outed her husband, and she was like, "Yeah, this is,
Exactly.
guy is a Trump supporter, and I'm a Obama supporter,"
Exactly. Like that's
which
the
was hilarious.
I know. I know. But yeah, other than that, the video, like
Hmm.
that just blew my mind off. Like I can't stress it enough. Like
Yeah,
I
just the
thought
brilliance
like
of it.
yeah, I mean I get the whole, like the message behind it or something, the sentiments
What
behind
was
it.
the message? What was the
No,
message? Please tell
it's
me.
just like it shows that like they have been they have known each other for like a really long time. They have been in schools and everything, and
Mm-hmm.
then like they are like best friends and they start dating, and then they
Mm-hmm.
get married also apparently, and like they just
Mm-hmm.
move fast. The timeline moves very very fast. No details,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah. So like they get
What's the
married,
message?
then
Huh.
no, no, wait, I'll get to it. I'll get to it. And then she basically gets like pregnant, and apparently the best. It's not the best part. I hate to say that that was the best part, but anyway. So the thing is, this guy, they're like standing near a road, and then
Mm-hmm.
he just like crosses the road to get, I guess, something for her.
Hmm.
And apparently, like when he was like coming back, I mean, the guy did the most stupidest thing ever. He didn't even like check the road or anything. He just walked. And like,
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
yeah, a car took him away. And I was like, yeah, did not see that coming at all. Did not.
Yeah.
And then like she just breaks down right there, which I
Mm-hmm.
totally understand, but still, like in a place like that, nobody did anything, which was very
Mm-hmm.
strange. But
Yeah.
then after like it just like then it's like fast forward to like what 30, 20 years, 30 years, and
I
then the
mean, I
guy
should mention here, by the way, I should mention here
yeah,
that in the video it says a few years later. It doesn't even say like 20
yeah.
years. And
I
we
mean,
are
I'm
supposed to believe
assuming
that,
it to
like,
be 20 years.
yeah, but the funny part is that they say few years later, and she is like just become this 70-year-old,
Yeah,
almost like a grandma,
yeah.
sort of.
I
And
know.
it just blew my mind. I'm like, how is this? What concept of
Exactly.
time are you following?
Exactly. And then like apparently the baby, it's like a boy,
Hmm.
and like he grows up, and
To
surprisingly
be her
enough, he
husband.
looks exactly like her husband. Like from
Yeah.
head to
Yeah.
toe, every single thing is the same. And like,
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know how that works. Like as
Yeah.
far as genes work, I don't think you can have like a carbon copy of, your parent, but I don't know.
Yeah.
That just felt so
Thank
weird.
God for that.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then she just like it just gave weird vibes after that. After that,
Yeah. It just
I can't.
is too weird after that. Yeah.
I know. I don't know. And the strange part is
Hmm.
like that video has around like 100 million views, and
Exactly.
I'm
That's what
like,
I was getting at. So,
what?
yeah. So that's what I want to talk about, honestly. Is that, see, you and I can sit here and be like, wow, this is just cringe content, right? We can just go
Uh-huh.
on and on about how cringy it is and how stupid it looks or something like that. But I mean, who are we to judge anyway? This stuff kind of really connects with a lot of people, right? That's why it has like 100 million views, and she's got a
I mean,
crazy fan
yeah,
following, right?
I know. With in all her songs, I guess like she has like
Yeah.
approximately like 100 million views almost.
Exactly. Like with
And like it's just
ideas and
it's
they
weird.
genuinely do. Yeah.
Hmm.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's just like max weird that, like 100 million views on a song like that. But then again, I just realized that maybe it's not something that I would like, but you know, it's a big
Exactly.
country,
I'm
it's
like,
a big world.
yeah.
Anybody could like it.
I feel like we are, you and I are coming from a place where I think we are just like so used to seeing um, Western content. I mean, if that's what it is, and we are used to seeing stuff, and our our concept of cringe is defined by that. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, I do,
we
I do.
think of something as cringe because the popular culture thinks of it as cringe. Otherwise, we
I
wouldn't.
mean, that's
Otherwise, if
not
we were
true.
just
That's not true. Like, even if you have like an unbiased opinion to it, you would still question like what you just watched. I mean, if you don't
why
question
would
it,
you question
like,
it?
no, because it is strange. The video is strange. Like,
I mean,
it
think
is
about it. Like,
strange
if
on
you
so
didn't
many
watch,
levels.
I don't know. I mean, this is like a very the whole thing of like the husband tragically dying in a car crash before the child is
Uh-huh.
born, and then the child grows up to
It's
kind
a
of
very
look
like
like the husband. It is
it.
a
I
Bollywood
know.
thing. It's
Yeah,
a
it is
very
like a
very
Bollywood thing. It's like
typical.
a
Yeah,
yeah,
it,
yeah. It's.
it
I
just
mean, I
sort
get
of
it.
makes sense.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, I still give her a pass with stuff like
Hmm.
this. Like, I don't like, like hate on her. But her
Hmm.
brother, my God. Like, I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
that's
hate
another
them
story
particularly.
totally.
I don't hate them particularly, but it's just weird. And I don't know, like, the guy has like more views on his songs, and like it's nothing. It's probably like one line, and it's like getting repeated, and I'm like, what?
I know. I know.
And people find it actually like they actually enjoy it, and I'm like, uh,
Yeah,
okay.
like see, that's my thing, right? Like I can totally I have absolutely genuinely no complaints about Neha Kakkar, okay? I mean it's like obviously we're making fun of her and everything and that's cool, but it's really there's no there I don't feel like oh she's a dumb singer or she's not this is
No, no,
cringe
not
content.
at
It
all.
shouldn't be that. Yeah,
Not at all.
definitely not because I mean the fact that if she can connect with so many people, I mean there must be something,
Uh-huh.
right?
I mean, she
But
is a big
see, this is
superstar. I
where,
mean,
yeah, she is huge. And
yeah.
this is where my problem comes in, okay? Like, all of this is
Uh-huh.
fine. All of it
Uh-huh.
is totally fine. But
Hmm.
my problem is that she is making primarily Punjabi songs, okay? Her
Mm-hmm.
fan following is mostly from the northern states, right?
Yeah.
And she is basically like profiting off of them. But
Oh.
stuff
Uh-huh.
like the farmers' protest happens, for instance,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't see any of them. Like they have all just
Mm-hmm.
disappeared from the feed.
Yeah. I know. I understand that. I mean, I get it. Like all of it, I do understand it why.
Yeah.
It's just,
Why?
I mean, the soup. I mean, I don't know. I guess it's the, like when you are like a superstar, like you have to realize that it's not like, I mean, it is your opinion definitely, but at the same time you could be like influencing like tons of other people, and at the
Right.
same time you do realize that even if she or like any other person went on the farmers protest or everything, certain things happen. They do face repercussions in some way or the other. So like I genuinely
Sure.
feel the whole, like superstars, they tend to like, refrain from like indulging in some stuff like this, because somewhere or the other they like look out for themselves too.
Yeah. But
So
then,
yeah, I mean,
how is
mhm.
that fair? How? Like she is. I mean, she's literally making money off of Punjabi culture, Punjabi songs, music, everything. But I mean, what is it not her kind of responsibility to, also maybe donate for the cause or at least speak about something? I mean, just
I
nothing. Like
know, I
full
understand that.
pin
I
drop
mean,
silence.
mm-hmm. I mean, we can see like Diljit Dosanjh. He literally went on the
Exactly.
protest,
Yeah,
and like
that
that's the thing.
was
Like
one where I
Diljit
get.
Dosanjh is like that is he's like he's like one of my favorite superstars just because of the fact that despite all of the fame and everything, he still is like down to earth. Like he doesn't have that,
Yeah.
like max ego or something like that. He's still like down to earth. But the other superstars, I get it. I totally get why they don't go because there are a lot of instances where you can see where you like do something against the the authorities, and it just like they try to like backfire it to you. And I get why they don't
Obviously.
do it,
Even
and I
Diljit
obviously get
had
that.
to face so much
Hmm.
shit for saying what he
Exactly.
said, you know? I get that.
Exactly. Yeah, so
But
like somewhere
I
or the other
still
I
like,
think.
hmm.
Hmm. No, no, go
Yeah,
on, go
but
on.
what I'm saying is like,
Hmm.
how do you, where is the balance then? Like, I mean, at what cost are you staying silent? Your fame, your money, is that it? Like, is that all that kind of matters to you?
I mean, I guess when you reach a phase where you're like earning a lot, where you know that you have like a lot of fames, and you know that even if you like don't, you know, voice your opinion on such matters, and like it's not gonna affect your reputation, then like that's the thing. They think that keeping silent is better than like having an opinion, like having like a, outspoken opinion on something. They genuinely feel that. I mean, and I get it. Like they genuinely want to like be on a back foot with stuff like this, even though like
Yeah.
if they felt like it or not, they just wouldn't do it because they do have to face repercussions of it. So I understand. Even like right now, I guess Tapsi Pannu and Anurag Kashyap,
Yeah,
they are
that's the
facing some
latest.
like
Yeah.
issues. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like really latest. So I mean, I get it. Like, it's just stupid because like I guess the government has been in like what for like almost 8 years now. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it'll be eight when they
yeah,
complete their
yeah. It
term.
will be it. Yeah, and like after all these years now, like the whole you know concept like they have like illegal stuff and everything comes up, and that's just
Yeah.
strange. The timing is strange just because I guess they like said something against the government,
I mean, they've
which is
always,
just
yeah, they've always said
yeah,
things. So, yeah,
yeah, which
I
is
get
like
that. And
just. Hmm.
no, no, complete.
No, go
What were you
on, go
saying?
on, go on. See, it's fine. You just go on. If I speak, I'll just keep speaking. So go on.
Yeah, I know.
Uh-huh.
I remember. Like you've given me. You said this very explicitly. You were like, now that we're
Yeah.
together, you have the right to interrupt me when you wish.
Definitely,
And I
because
was
that's the
like,
thing. Yeah, if I'm like actually in the zone, yeah, I'm gonna like keep speaking. So like, it's better you interrupt me.
that's
It's
true.
fine. Yeah.
In fact, that's one of the things that people find the most what do you say, like they find it very surprising that you can also talk so much, because when they meet you or something,
Hmm.
they'll usually assume that you're a very quiet person, which you can be.
Yeah. No, I am a quiet person. It's just like sometimes it actually be it's on like my comfort level. That's it. Like if I'm like
Yeah.
with you or like with my friends, which I will name because last time I didn't name them, and yeah. So
Yeah.
my friends Samir, Anuj, Dhananjay, and
Okay.
Leander, and any other friend if I'm missing. Sorry, but yeah, in front of them I'm max comfort. And
That's
even
true.
with you and with like just with my friends I will be, but like if you put me in a room full of people, new people, then I'm like, I just don't, I don't speak that much. I'm like, it's fine. I don't have to. So it's fine.
Yeah,
I'm like
I get that.
anti-social in some aspects. Yeah.
Oh god, I no, that I do not
Yes,
think
I am.
you're
Yes, I
antisocial.
am.
See,
Yes, I
when you say
am.
antisocial, my head is
Hmm.
like going towards someone like Ted Bundy or like one of these serial
Oh my
killers,
God.
because
surprisingly,
they would fit the
I
actual.
love Ted Bundy. I love Ted
Just
Bundy.
shut up.
I have
I'm
like
gonna.
watched his like I guess it's on Netflix with Zac Efron. I watched it.
Yeah,
I watched it just because of Lily
you
Collins.
realize he is a real person who was a serial
I
killer and
know.
all that stuff, you
I saw
realize
I
what
saw
you're
the
saying.
I saw the real documentary as well. But I just like, the guy was smart. I have to give him that. Like, apart from
No, he
all the other
wasn't.
things,
No, he wasn't.
he was smart.
See,
He was smart.
this
He
is
just like devoted his life to
hmm.
like something which he shouldn't have. But like other
Oh
than
Lord.
that, he could have like done better stuff. Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah, see, this is my problem. You know, one of the other, one of the many problems I have.
Uh-huh.
When people say stuff like, you know, all things aside, Hitler was a smart leader. Or, when they say stuff like,
Definitely.
this
Hitler
guy
Hitler is my
who,
favorite.
oh, I cannot like wrap my head around this sort of statement. I just
No,
don't
but
get
like
where it comes from.
no, but that's the thing, nah. Like you may be seeing like Hitler or any other person in one way. The other person
Hmm.
is seeing Hitler in some other way. I'm not saying that they are like looking at him as a hero or something. But still, like maybe people have different perspectives. So like one person can look at Hitler's other stuff in some way and they'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. Not makes sense, definitely not. But just, like they could be like, they could like it. And it's fine. Like
They
if
could
you don't like
like
it, it's
it.
fine. I mean, I'm
You
not
realize
saying,
people
like,
who
mm-hmm.
liked Hitler also kind of
Uh-huh.
didn't speak up when he was killing 6 million Jews and so many
I
other
know,
people.
definitely. No, but
So
like
how
that's
is
how it
that, how
works.
is that
No, but like,
justified?
see, that's the thing. That's how the world works. People look out for themselves. Like, like majority of the times, like people will look out for themselves, irrespective of like. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't like what do you say, like
Approve.
what's the not approve.
Approve.
Uh, I mean, yeah, okay, we can go with that. Yeah, I don't approve that, like people should look out just for themselves. Like that's like massively selfish. But like,
Hmm.
sometimes I think, it's better to look out for yourselves. In most cases, no, definitely no. But yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, even in Hitler's
Yeah.
case, just imagine if someone just woke up, like be like, his actions are like justified. The person who
Hmm.
is like actually executing Hitler, they'll be like, yeah, one more is like in the line. Yeah, yeah, because it's
Hmm.
bound to happen. It's bound to happen. So yeah.
I think that's where, we can kind of go back to our conversation about like these celebrities and why they don't speak out, right? Like they're kind of just looking out for themselves and not,
Yeah,
I mean, they are looking out for themselves. That is what it is.
yeah. I mean, because that's the thing. When you look out for yourself, then it's
Hmm.
like, it's the easiest thing. Like when you look out for other people, like as a
That's when it gets
on a
tough.
broader
Yeah.
aspect, that's when it like actually gets tough. And that is when, like,
Oh,
that's like a
definitely.
big
Yeah.
thing. That's like a very big thing to
Yeah.
do that. And that's the thing, not everybody can do it. Definitely, not everybody can do it. It takes
Yeah.
like other
That
level,
is true.
like, yeah. So yeah, I understand that.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, like, I mean, let's get personal now. This is the
Oh, ho,
thing.
ho, ho.
Like when I'm
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
like I get this whole, what do you say? I get into this thought thought process a lot usually. I especially like recently, where it's like, do you give like a lot of thought to everything that's happening in the world, which is just, it's one tragic thing after another, honestly speaking. Nothing good has been
Mm-hmm.
happening for a while. And
Uh-huh.
like, so you go on Instagram or you go on
Hmm.
just like your Twitter feed, or if you get news on your phone, you just go through that in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one tragic news after another, it's one
Yeah.
bad thing after another. And when you really sort of read all that, you think, okay, there's so much stuff happening, you have to do something, you have to try to help people out, you have to do this, you have to do that. You get into that whole zone, and when you really invest yourself in all these things,
Mm-hmm.
it drains you, like it
Definitely.
really completely
Yeah.
drains you.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, you
100% agree
yeah,
to that. Yeah, because you remember I
yeah,
told
you
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 like
feel that too.
Yeah, because like remember like there was a time when I like used to like not use Instagram at all because just because of the
Mm-hmm.
fact that whenever I used to go on Instagram and like just like for like time pass and I just found like a lot of stuff which I was like, oh
Yeah,
God, no. Like I understand that
exactly.
a lot of stuff is happening and everything, but like it's just like it kind of does take a toll on you when you start thinking about it because somewhere or
Oh,
the other it's
definitely.
like like you're still human. You will like feel bad about stuff like this. I mean, you can't
Hmm.
deny that, okay, you
Yeah.
just watch stuff and you're like, yeah, it's fine, it happens, it's in the world. No, it doesn't work like that.
Hmm.
You are bound to feel
Yeah.
a little bit. And I get it. I totally get it. Like it takes massive tolls on me. That's the reason like I don't use Instagram like that often. I mean, generally
Yeah.
also and because of these reasons also. So yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that.
Definitely. And when you get into that zone, when you get so invested in like one story or one thing that's happening, and when you see that it's like just getting worse, the situation's just getting worse after worse, and you get so drained, you reach a point
Yeah,
where you just go like, it's fine, I'm just gonna like look out for myself, I'm gonna get a good job, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna climb the corporate ladder or whatever it is that you want to do. And then you
definitely.
just kind of
That
want to stick to it,
uh-huh. I
yeah,
know.
you
I
kind of go
mean,
like,
that is me. That
yeah,
is like literally me because like I genuinely like spend my days doing my stuff. I'm there like
hmm,
as much as I like going on Instagram, it's just sometimes it just gets a little too much. And it's just
yeah,
like I don't know how like people I just can't like, get it into my head like all of this stuff that's happening around. I'm like how are people like so chill with stuff and how are people, like I don't know. It's like massively sad. Massively.
oh
So yeah,
yeah,
I
that,
get it.
oh my goodness, that is another, like that's another ballgame completely. When you feel like, okay, I care so much about this thing, but nobody around me seems to care. Like everybody on Instagram is just either like posting their own videos or going out having fun, whatever it is, and then that puts you in this whole zone of, you know to hell with everybody. Everybody sucks. Nobody cares. This, that. It just
No,
gets
see that's the
worse.
thing, like I understand that maybe people don't want to like comment on stuff and everything. Like that's fine. But
Hmm.
the fact that people don't even acknowledge, like they just they look at something and they're like, yeah, this is like, it happens. And like
It
it's done.
happens.
That's the
Yeah.
only
Yeah.
reaction. Yeah, that's the only reaction people give. Like, हाँ ये तो होता रहता है. Like you can't do anything about it. I'm like, I know that.
Hmm.
I know sometimes like you can't take matters into your own hands, but at the same time, like it just sucks to have that opinion because when you imagine yourself in like that stuff, that's when it like actually
Exactly.
hits you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
Hmm.
you need to like empathize with like empathize with someone. So I get it.
Yeah.
I totally get it.
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like
Hmm.
what I've kind of, I mean, this is that like I've sort of created this theory sort of thing in my head that
Oh.
what happens is that
Uh-huh.
yeah, that you the world that we live in, like given how capitalistic it is and how you are
Mm-hmm.
like always being fed these Instagram reels, and you see
Mm.
all of these new things that really sort of like suck you in. Like you can be watching reels and it'll be like hours will go
Yeah,
by and you'll just be watching random
I
people
know.
dancing
Mm-hmm.
and you won't
I
even realize
know.
it. And because yeah, it's like it's designed to sort of keep you that way, keep you distracted in a way, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel that people will get so exhausted reading the news and reading all of these things that are happening that they will,
Mm-hmm.
consume all of these other apps and they'll consume content like that like a lot more. So these companies are going to end up making a lot of money and all of that. But the
Uh-huh.
thing about politics right now is that they're going after freaking everyone, like every
I
person.
know.
If you are
I know.
not like literally the I don't know, if you're not like a white male hetero guy,
Mm-hmm.
then you
Mm-hmm.
are gonna get attacked in some way or the other. It's just gonna happen. It's inevitable. Like they are gonna come for you.
Mhm.
So I feel
Yeah,
like
I
once
know.
that happens, yeah, like
Hmm.
once the government comes for you, then you're gonna
Hmm.
be like, okay, this is getting too serious. I gotta keep off of this distraction and I gotta really start helping
Hmm.
people. You know, I think
I
that's
know.
when it'll hit, like when it happens to you.
I know. I mean, I guess it happened with like TikTok too when like they banned it completely, and like everyone
Yeah,
just like
yeah.
it was like a big thing. Like a lot of people used to think
Hmm.
that, oh yeah, like this is like something that I wanna do. Like that's fine. That's completely fine if they want to do it as a career. That's perfectly fine. But then again,
Yeah, that's
like
perfectly
that's
fine.
where the stability comes in. With stuff like this, sometimes there are like a little bit stability issues. And to be
Hmm.
fair, like if you see YouTube that way, touchwood, YouTube
Hmm.
has
Hmm.
never faced something like this. It has always been there, and I genuinely think that
Hmm.
it is like actually like stable. Even like a lot of
Yeah, I think
YouTubers have talked about
censorship
this.
on YouTube, yeah, censorship on YouTube, I feel is still not that crazy. Like you are still allowed to, for the most part, put up anything. I think.
I know that's the thing. Like they either they send you like a strike or something, or they end up like like we are not gonna monetize your video, and but like you
Yeah,
get to
yeah.
put your stuff. I
You
mean,
get to
which
put your
makes
stuff.
sense.
Yeah.
Like it's fine. It like it makes sense. It makes sense.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I
I
mean,
get
even
that.
a lot of YouTubers talked about this. Like when the whole TikTok got banned and everything.
Got
My
banned.
my
Mm-hmm.
favorite YouTuber, KSI, yeah, he
Uh-huh.
definitely did talk about this. I remember,
Hmm.
I remember.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of them they did, and it makes sense. It makes sense. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it does. Hmm.
Hmm.
That's why,
But yeah,
like,
with
I've
politics,
sort of,
uh-huh.
yeah, I've sort of kind of detached myself from Instagram a little bit because I'm just, I
Ooh,
can't.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know that.
Mhm. I know you
I,
have like
like,
attached
I,
yourself like to Netflix right now. Like
right now,
just
yes.
binge watching stuff, yeah. Watching like
Yeah.
what is that horror thing that you watch? I mean,
It's
I
not a
don't know.
horror thing.
I mean whatever,
Like, you're
it's not
talking
like a
about the
horror thing.
surviving death
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely that. I mean, I know it's
Yeah,
not
at the
horror, but
like
like still.
currently it is that. Yeah, it's not horror
Yeah.
definitely. It's thoda philosophical and creepy,
Uh-huh.
but not horror.
I
But yeah,
mean,
what I
yeah,
was
I
saying is
know.
that I've kind of given up on Instagram, and it's honestly like the worst part is that I realize that I have to kind of keep posting if I need to have that following and all that stuff. But it
Uh-huh.
just it literally it feels like a burden to post something or like put up a story about what I'm doing and
Yeah.
what I'm
Thank
eating.
you.
I just can't. I
Finally,
can't. Oh.
finally someone who understands me. Thank you.
I
That explains
Yeah, I
a
know.
lot of stuff why I don't like. I have like legit one post and like stories. It's like very rare you'll find a story. And that's the
Hmm.
worst thing. Like I don't want to like post anything anymore because
Hmm.
like you get this message which Instagram sends to your followers if you like post
Hmm.
something for like after a really long time. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
Roman has posted something, and I'm like, no, I don't
Oh
want you to like
yeah.
send messages to people. I'm like, unko dekhna hai,
Exactly.
like they can see it, but like no, no notification, please. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I know.
like, yeah. So like that's
I
the
get
reason I
that.
just like I don't feel like posting at all. I'm like, it's fine. I have an Instagram. It's fine. I am part of the social bubble. But yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
wanna
I
do
really
it.
don't feel like it. Genuinely, I totally get where you're coming from also. Earlier I used to feel like I remember I used to kind of tease you about it. I used to be like, why,
Yeah,
why are you pretending to live in isolation? You can't do that. You
I
have to
am in
post more.
isolation.
You have to post more and all of these
Uh-huh.
things. But I really get it now. I don't see the I really don't see the purpose anymore. I
Yeah, that's the thing.
being
Like,
yeah in
I
doing
don't
that.
get it. Like, it's just like you put stuff like that out. I think it's
Hmm.
fine. Like, if you want to socialize with people, that's completely fine. And like,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the thing.
No
Like, I
hate.
am not a
Yeah,
socializing guy. I am not that. Like, I
yeah.
don't
Like no
socialize with
hate.
like every other person. I
That's
don't.
also true. You and I are similar
Yeah.
that way. Like we
No, you
sort
like
of have our
socializing.
own.
You like meeting people.
I like
I mean
it.
that's
Like in person, I
yeah.
do.
Yeah, but that's what
I'm
I'm
not
saying. Na, like
online.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Instagram. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like
know.
what I was saying is that like no hate for people who can manage to pull this off really well. Like
No,
no hate for
definitely
them
not.
at all. Like I know,
Yeah.
you know, people who can and they genuinely kind of have fun with it
Yeah,
also.
I mean
Like posting
even
every
your friend
day.
like Ashna,
Yeah.
I guess. Ashna does it.
Yeah.
My
Yeah, yeah,
God, she actually puts in the work. Like I
yeah.
follow
Shout
her
out
and
to
like
Ashna.
every day. Yeah, shout out to Ashna. But like
Yeah.
every day I see her like story of like either she's doing something,
Absolutely.
she's making something. She does this orders and everything, which is actually pretty amazing. And I mean she
It
is
is
a very
wonderful.
talented. Yeah, she is a
Yeah, to
talented
anyone
person.
who's
I'll give her that.
listening, yeah, to anyone who's
Yeah.
listening, my friend
Uh-huh.
Ashna, she is an amazing, amazing painter, and she has her own, like, she has her own Instagram page. She has her own sort of business going on where she delivers
Yeah.
paintings to other people, like her own paintings. So please check her out. Her page is
Mm.
Art by Ashna. So check that out, please. Yeah.
Go on, give more of a French shout out. Go on. Anybody who has like, no, I mean, go on. It's only fair. Go on.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ashna has her own business going on. So small
Hmm.
businesses appreciation always, always.
I mean, I genuinely
Yeah.
don't think she has a small business, man. Touchwood, she is like doing really good. Touchwood. I don't want to like jinx it or
Yeah.
anything, but she's doing good. She's doing good. I mean, I have
Yeah,
never
and
talked
like
to
that's an
her. I've never
example.
ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never talked to her, but like I just find like she's pretty good with her stuff. I
I
have
know,
this
like
like
I genuinely
Mhm.
have a lot of appreciation for people who can pull it off and do really well at it. But
Mhm.
I just, for me, it sort of seems like a burden. Like I love doing, I love doing shelf life. I love filming, and I love uh, doing all of that stuff, like putting out an
Uh-huh.
episode and planning an episode and all of that is great. But kind of marketing and advertising is I just, I feel like that gets a bit much for me.
No, but that's the thing. Like you, somewhere or the other, like you are occupied with your stuff too. Like you have a lot on your plate as well. So like
Yeah,
by the end of the day, like sometimes you do need your me time as well. So
yeah,
like
and
I
that's
get
the
it.
thing.
By
Like,
Mhm.
yeah, go ahead.
No, no, go on, go on.
Yeah, like what I was saying is that like capitalism sort of forces you to advertise yourself and to market yourself because otherwise you just won't survive in the world, right? Like if you don't uh, make money off of your talent, like that's the thing. Like
Definitely.
you and I both have talents. Everybody has
No, you
talents.
just like made it clear that people who work in corporates are like not talented at all. You just said that
That
out
is
loud. Very, very controversial. Very controversial.
that
And
is
I take
not
offense
true.
to
That is
that.
not
As
true.
a person who
Yeah,
will
no.
probably be working in future, I take offense to that. I am talented in computer. Wow, computer.
Computer. You're talented in
Yeah,
computer. That's it.
definitely. All
No,
my
but like,
engineer guys, big shout out. You guys are awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, but what
Yeah,
I'm saying is
continue.
like one of the
Mm-hmm.
things that I really like love about you is that
Oh,
you just
uh-huh.
don't you have this thing where you don't feel that need to capitalize on your interests or um, your talents in the sense that you don't necessarily feel like you have to make money off of it or like talk about it too much or sort of sell yourself. We had that conversation about people who
Mm-hmm.
have to sell themselves basically in a capitalistic
I
world,
know.
right? You remember
Mm-hmm.
we talked about
Yeah.
this like
Yeah.
last night, I think, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So basically, like, if you are in a capitalist world, everybody in some way or the other has to sell some part of themselves, and they
I mean,
have
see,
to.
that's the thing. Like, sooner or later, like everybody has to. Like, that is how like our society has, like, it has become that. Like, you
Yeah,
can't
in a
just.
capitalist society, that's
Mm-hmm.
how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, go on. I was waiting.
Okay, I thought you had
Uh-huh.
something to say.
Nothing. No,
No,
no.
but
Uh-huh.
so basically, like, I think that is what I really admire about just general people also, like people who don't feel the need to make money off of everything that they do. It's sort of
Hmm.
really, it's out of the ordinary. I feel
But like,
it's very interesting.
I know, but at the same time, I don't see like, there's nothing wrong in doing that at all. It's like,
Yeah,
you
definitely
know,
not. Definitely not.
yeah,
It's totally fine. I mean, we
people
live
do
in
it
that world.
and
Like, we have to. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, if you're not doing it now, there will come a time where we will do it. Like, we are bound to do it.
Obviously. I
It,
mean, I'm doing
so
it too.
yeah,
You and I are both doing it. Right? Like,
I mean, yeah,
I'm
I'm
selling.
paying and I'm doing it. That's the worst part. Like, I'm paying like big
Yeah.
bucks and I'm like selling myself after like paying and selling. That's like the worst thing ever. And I'm
Hmm.
like, why? What
That's
is
true.
this?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
are paying and selling yourself. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
doing it too. I mean, with shelf life as well. That is like
Uh-huh. I know.
selling my intellect or selling my thoughts,
Ooh.
and it's
Uh-huh.
also selling my time. Like, it takes time to
Definitely.
do all of those things,
Yeah.
right? So it is kind of selling my time also. So yeah, I mean, it's a weird world.
I know.
What can we say?
I know.
Yeah, it's a
I
very
know.
weird world. But
Hmm.
I mean, given that it's a really weird world, how how do you keep uh, how do you keep going? Like, what is your um, like, how do you survive basically? Tell me that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even think at this point I'm like surviving. I'm somewhere. I have no idea where I
Hmm.
am. Genuinely, like with myself, I'm like, मैं कहीं पे हूँ. I know I'm like somewhere. I don't know where I am, but मैं हूँ
Hmm.
कहीं पे. And like, it's fine. Like, you just take, one day at a time and that's it. You can't, I mean, you can
Yeah,
definitely plan stuff out, but I just feel that just, आराम से take your time. It's fine. People,
that's
I
true.
mean, I had this thing, like, not breakdown, but like a thought, like back way before that, I used to think that, like I am nowhere in life or something, like I'm doing nothing.
Hmm.
I could see like my, classmates doing stuff and I was like, oh, I'm literally nowhere. And then I
Hmm.
was like, it took me some time and I guess I did talk to you about this.
Yeah,
I guess I
yeah, you
did.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Hmm.
then, like even you told me that it's fine. You don't have to be, you don't have to realize it where you are. Maybe
Yeah.
it's not the right time. Like people
Hmm.
are different. People will take their own time, and it's fine. It's okay. Maybe you don't have it
Yeah.
figured it out right now. Maybe you will,
Hmm.
and it's fine. Sooner or later, like you will, figure it out, and it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, all of us have this kind of like eternal pressure on us, that you just have to figure out where you're going. You have to plan things properly. You have to know what you are and where you're going and what you want in life. But honestly, nobody really knows, genuinely. Like, the things change all the time, you know. How do you figure
Do you
it
think
out? Like,
like
nobody knows it.
all of this pressure? It's
Hmm.
like now I don't know if I'm going to offend people, but do you think like all of this pressure is basically because of like like the society, the like specifically the Indian society,
Oh,
like
definitely.
where
South Asian
because
parents
like
do, yeah.
yeah, it's like all the parents like I have like
Hmm.
seen very like minimal amount of parents who are like pretty cool with what their child wants to do. Like even today, like even up to this day, I've seen people like, yeah, I'm not doing this because my parents want me to do this, and I'm like, I
Hmm.
know, I understand that. I've been there. I have definitely been
I know.
there. And like it's just like an
Oh, I
add-on
know.
pressure, and then like that inculcates in like, oh, you're gonna do this, so you have to have like a brilliant job, you have to earn like a lot, and like that is the definition of like that is the definition of being like
Yeah.
successful. Yeah, so like
Yeah.
that
Oh,
just like
I
adds
never
on to it.
understand that. Yeah. Yeah,
I
like,
know.
I never get it. My ambition genuinely has never been to like have a big house or have a fancy car. I know that is yours, but
Uh-huh. Definitely,
it's never
definitely.
been that. Yeah. Hmm.
But I
It's
mean,
fine.
I
It's a good.
understand that.
It's okay to have that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but
Yeah,
in all
it's
honesty,
totally fine.
like, no offense to any parents who are like listening to this right now. No offense.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, like somewhere or the other, I guess it does, like, add on to the child or anything. If you like keep putting
Obviously.
the child in a position like that. And I mean, it's fine. I
Obviously.
guess it works for some of the people. Like some people actually, take that pressure and be like, yeah, fine. I mean, this is what my life is. And then there are like other set of
Hmm.
people who just feel that maybe I don't know. I don't think this is a life that I actually want. And that's how they end up like being a little lost in the start. They're like, maybe I don't,
Yeah.
I'm not figuring it out where I am. And I get it. Like
Hmm.
it's all right. It's all good. Anybody who thinks you haven't
Yeah.
figured life out, it's perfectly fine. You will figure it out. I am one. Even
Yeah.
I haven't figured it out. So like, it's calm. Everyone will.
Yeah.
Sooner or later,
Honestly,
everyone
I
will.
yeah, I don't think anybody has life figured out completely. Even like I feel like even our parents or anybody, even if you're a
Oh,
older person who's listening,
definitely. I
I
would
don't think
love. Uh huh.
yeah. Yeah, I
No,
don't
go on,
think
go on.
anybody has it all figured out completely, you know?
I know. I genuinely, like want to get to know like a parent's opinion on this. Have you like figured life out, like in some way
Hmm.
or the other?
Yeah.
I genuinely
I
want to know
doubt.
because I know like their like reaction will be like a little bit weird. With Indian parents, they're like max savage. They'll just end up like saying something savage, and I'm like, I didn't ask you that. I didn't. What do you mean? But yeah, I
Yeah.
mean that happens with my
But I
family a
think
lot. I just ask them
hmm,
something which
yeah.
I need like a genuine answer. They like end up saying something savage, and I'm like, what? What? Really? I didn't even ask you that. But anyway.
Yeah, but honestly, I feel like the Indian parent philosophy to like if you ever ask them, how do you figure out life? Their philosophy, honestly, even though a lot of people think that it's like really regressive or whatever, I honestly feel like it makes a lot of sense. So the Indian parent philosophy basically to figuring out life is that you just go with it. Like you just keep doing it. You keep doing whatever you're supposed to do, and somewhere along the way you are gonna, I don't know, maybe you'll like some things, maybe you won't like some things, but you just have to do it. Like you just have to go with it. You have to go with whatever's gonna come to you and hopefully make something out of it. And I honestly feel like that philosophy is just like bang on. That is it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. That does make a lot of sense. But then again,
Yeah, and a
like,
lot of people.
uh-huh.
Go ahead.
No, go on, go
No, no, no.
on.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's fine. It's fine. Go
Yeah,
on.
I a lot of people feel like that's not right. You should have things figured out a little bit more. You should know what you are, where you are, what you want. You should have these things in your mind. You should dream and have all these big ambitions. But
Yeah,
honestly, at
definitely.
the end of
Because
the day, you just have to,
yeah,
yeah.
you always have that शर्मा जी का बेटा, like शर्मा जी के बेटे ने ये किया है, उसकी इतनी salary है. You always have that, somewhere or the other.
Yeah.
It's in the society.
Hmm.
कहीं ना कहीं you will get it. And it's like, I don't know what you are supposed to feel from that. Are you supposed to feel like good for the person? Are you supposed to feel bad about yourself? Like what?
It
It
just
makes no
creates
sense.
it creates so much like envy and just jealousy inside everybody. It's really sad. It's so
I know,
not
I
needed.
understand that. I know. It's just I
Hmm.
don't know. Like sometimes I feel that like the Indian parenting, like somewhere or
Uh
the
huh.
other, when I compare it with like Western parenting, I genuinely feel
Hmm.
that it actually like a little bit better than the Western parenting in terms of some
Yeah.
aspects, and in some aspects I feel that maybe they could be better. You know, like
Oh
with the
yeah.
freedom,
Obviously.
especially with the freedom stuff. Like I know they give freedom and everything, but like there's a lot of freedom. Freedom of choice, freedom of like a lot of
Hmm.
things. So I guess like somewhere or the other,
Yeah, and
like it's
even this.
not there.
Uh huh. Yeah. Even this whole like my honestly my problem starts a little bit
Uh-huh.
before that only. This whole thing of the
Hmm.
idea of your parents giving you freedom, even that I
Hmm.
don't. completely agree with. Like, I don't feel like it has to be a situation where your parent is just like very automatically above you, and they are supposed to give you these freedoms so that you can live your life as a, individual. I don't think that should be the way it is. I think you have those freedoms as a person, as a human being. You don't need someone to give it to you. You should be able to have those for yourself. I
No,
don't know,
I
I just
get
like,
that.
this is like my
No, no,
personal
no.
thing. Yeah.
No, I get that, but that's the thing, like what people fail to realize that they would end up giving their parents like a hard time saying that you don't give me freedom. But at the same time, like
Mm-hmm.
if you don't show your parent that you are capable of that freedom, that you know that you are like, you can make a decision, you can look out for yourself in some ways, then I don't think any parent would
Mm-hmm.
be like, no, no, don't do this, don't do that. Definitely not. Like somewhere or the other, like, if they see that, yeah, maybe if he or she is saying something, if they can do it, then
Hmm.
why not? Why not? It's just, I just think that people like sometimes they just, go on about
But like, why
stuff
do
and they
you?
don't. Mhm.
Hmm.
Go on, go
No,
on.
like, why do you? Why do you need to show that you are capable? Like, for instance, okay, let's take the freedom to love, honestly, because like,
Oh,
love jihad is a
oh,
thing.
oh God, please.
Apparently,
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
love
You
jihad
just
is
gave
a
like
huge
a
thing.
big, yeah, you gave like a big content to my friends, like very, very big content to my friends, and like, yeah, I know.
And to the government.
Uh-huh. I mean, the government already has it. They have the rights to it. They started it, so might as well.
I mean, yeah. But yeah, what I was saying is that even the freedom to love and to choose your own partner and choose the person you want to marry, like, why does it have to be given to you, like, on account of you being quote unquote like capable of it? Like, how do you decide if someone is capable? Like, if someone loves someone, they just do it. Yeah, why do you need to be judged capable or not capable? I don't know. This is just, it's getting a little too
Mm-hmm.
confusing at this point, but I don't know. That's
No,
just
no, no,
like
I
what I
understand
think
it.
about.
No, see, that's the thing. Like,
Hmm.
for the past, like, if you ask your parents, or like, if I
Hmm.
ask my parents, like, I don't think like they had like itna zyada freedom what we have. And I guess with like generations, it like evolves in some ways. Like people
Yeah,
realize that
freedom
what they didn't have,
evolves.
yeah, they tend to
Hmm.
like, give it to their children. I like, it's, I guess it's
Yeah.
with the whole generation, this thing, like it evolves. And I guess maybe one day it
Hmm.
might evolve to something, you know, very, very good. But yeah, I mean, it is good. I'm not saying that it's bad.
I think
But
that's
like,
true.
some,
I think. Hmm.
no, go on.
Yeah, I think what you're saying honestly makes more sense. That there is no set definition of freedom. Like, I
Yeah.
think liberals, especially, I think we
Mm-hmm.
like to believe that, there is just this one definition of freedom and everybody has to live according to that. Like, but honestly
Uh-huh.
speaking, there isn't. Like, there is, freedoms also over time, over generations, it has evolved and
Mm-hmm.
it has new meaning. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense what you said. So yeah. Hmm.
Yeah,
Relative
definitely.
freedom.
I mean, it evolves. It evolves. Like you can't
Hmm.
change it because I've seen like, my father talking about how, they had to like, I'll give you an instance of like even, hair cutting for that matter. Like this is like the,
Hmm.
the best topic that, you like here in my house. Like everybody like hates my hair. So they are like, go on, get a haircut, this, that. And the only thing
Yeah.
that I get from my dad is like, when like till I was in 12th, like he would say that like he had like a lot of boys in his area. So like there's this like
Hmm.
barber who used to come, and like he used to come like I guess every month, and they like had to like sit in one line, and he used to come and he used to like, make them go bald straight away. And like the boys didn't have any say in it. And I'm like,
Hmm.
okay. And he says that, that's the thing, like I don't want you to do that because like I didn't
Hmm.
like it. So obviously I don't want you to put it on, don't want to put it on you. And I get that. Like it evolves with
Hmm.
time. Like if they face something,
Yeah.
they'll imagine like, oh, I don't want my child to do this. And I guess it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I think that um, it kind of reiterates the fact that
Mm-hmm.
no generation can be perfect. Like, none of us have
Definitely.
the perfect amount of uh, liberal ideas, or we none of us have
Mm-hmm.
the perfect mindset or perfect life or perfect kind of partner or anything. I mean, except you. You have the best partner in the
Oh,
world.
I mean, yeah, I'll back that. I'll definitely back that. I'll back that. I'll give you
I
this
think
one.
I do too. I do have
Oh,
the best
please.
partner I could
Oh,
possibly have.
please. Oh my God.
No, it's
Okay.
true. It's
Big
true.
compliments. Big compliments.
I, it is true. I did luck out
Mm-hmm.
today. So
I mean, yeah.
yeah, but what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying is that I think we all sort of think that there is some sort of perfect um, level that we have to unlock, right? We have to get
I
to
know.
a certain type of perfection. And if we get there, then everything is going to be okay. Like, we're all going to be happy. We're all going to be living happily. There's going to be no
Uh-huh.
more wars and whatever. But
I know
it's
that.
not true.
Yeah, I know. Like, it's stupid. Like, people don't realize that, but I guess it's with experience, like, when you get there, then you realize it. And I guess, like, that's the only way you can realize it, I guess. You can't, like, have a shortcut to it, like, you can't know it all. Somewhere or the other, you will, have a different experience in the end. So, yeah, I understand it.
Definitely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only way to kind of get through it all is just to keep going, like, you have to be in the game to reach the end of the game. You can't like
I
just
know.
get out of the game. Yeah, you have to kind of be in the game, you have to be involved, I guess. You have to kind of live it.
Mm. I know, I understand that. I understand that. But yeah. You know
So
what's actually
that
strange? We started with like
go
Neha
ahead.
Kakkar. We actually started with Neha Kakkar, and here we are talking about life. I swear to God,
Oh
this is
yeah.
like the weirdest thing ever. But yeah, I mean, this is us.
Yeah,
This is
that is
literally us.
true.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is us. This is how we talk.
yeah. It has always been us. It's just like random, max random. Like we just go
Yeah.
from one topic to other, and it's like not even related.
Yeah, that is true.
Hmm.
It's not,
Yeah,
and I think that's where we sort of balance each other out very nicely.
I
I feel.
know. Mm,
Yeah,
touch wood.
we just
Touch wood.
superstition max.
Hmm. I know, definitely.
uh,
No jinxing, no jinxing at all. Sorry.
yeah, it's funny how we all
Mhm.
become so superstitious when it comes to something that we care about.
Definitely,
Yeah.
obviously. I mean, yeah, it makes sense now. A little bit of, you can do that. It's fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine. A little bit of superstition
Mm.
is allowed.
Yeah, definitely.
Hmm.
Definitely. Mm.
Yeah. So I think it makes sense in a lot of ways. We can just go
I know.
from one
Mm.
topic to another and it doesn't feel forced. So that's fine.
Yeah, I know. I know. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, we should actually,
I think
like,
there's been
you should. Hmm.
uh-huh.
Go on, go on.
No, you go ahead.
No, 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 go on, go on. It's fine, it's fine. Go on.
Yeah, so I think that we've been talking about abstract random things for a while. I
Mm.
think it's a good time to sort of wrap up everything that we've talked about. What do you
Yeah.
say?
I mean, yeah. I mean, I can go on for like another hour. I have no issues with it at all. But it's fine. Let the people who are watching this, it's fine. Let's not scare them with like 2 hours of an episode. It's fine. 1 hour, even
Hi,
1 hour,
yeah,
I think like it's a lot. But yeah, sure. Go on, guys. Have fun.
we could pull a Joe Rogan style thing and go on for like
Oh,
4 hours.
okay. I mean, I don't know. Joe Rogan is like, he's max amazing. I mean, it's not the fact that, I mean, he doesn't do much. It's just, like the
Hmm.
people he bring in and the topics he discuss. It's just like, it just
Mm-hmm.
grabs you. Like you can't like control it.
Yeah,
But really, Joe Rogan, he's like the best. Right now, he is the best.
I agree. I love Joe Rogan. I really do. I mean, I don't
Okay,
agree with.
okay.
I don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't agree with a lot of what he says. Genuinely, I
Hmm.
have like,
I
I don't
know he
agree with
has
everything
like.
that he says.
I know.
Yeah, but I like the conversations that he has and the people that he brings on a show. I genuinely do like it.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah. I think we can be our own Joe Rogan style show.
Oh,
We could
definitely,
start our own thing.
definitely. Joe Rogan podcast. Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, this is a podcast. Shelf Life is a podcast. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, Joe Rogan. If you're out there, if you're listening to us, open challenge. We are gonna
Yeah, of
overtake
course
you in
he's
some
listening
time.
to us. Of course he is.
Definitely, Joe Rogan. Like obviously, he has to listen to us. How does he take notes? Like how will he take notes then? Obviously.
Yeah. But, regardless,
Hmm.
this is a good time to sort of wrap up
Hmm.
everything we've talked about. And
Definitely.
I will hopefully have you on uh, very soon again, hopefully,
Oh,
if that,
oh, you know
or if
what?
it all
For
works
the
out.
like
Mm-hmm.
next time, like, why don't you like ask your followers to like, drop in some topics if they want us to talk about it, or maybe like if they want to come. Yeah, fine,
Yeah,
works,
definitely. Oh,
work.
yeah, definitely. We can actually, yeah, the next time we do this, we can probably ask our listeners to drop in random things that they want us to talk about. Please don't make it
Yeah.
all like about, you know, relationship things because I don't want to really get into
Oh,
that.
definitely, guys. If you're listening to this, definitely, this is the best thing ever. I would love to talk about this.
Oh no.
I
We
would
could
love
do
it.
one of
I
those
would
like,
love it.
yeah, we could do like those Q&A with my boyfriend, Q&A with my girlfriend.
Nah,
We
not
can,
that, but like a normal episode
yeah,
where,
I
like,
just can't. No.
yeah,
Oh God.
no, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely. People, please, please, you will love it. You will love
We'll
it.
see
I can
about
assure
that.
you that. I can
Yeah, we'll
assure
see
you
about
that you
that.
guys will have fun. Very controversial. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, yeah. All the bucks are gonna come running.
Definitely.
Anyway, we should
Uh-huh.
possibly wrap up now. So this has
Uh-huh.
been a lot of fun.
Hmm.
Thank you, Rummaan, for doing this with me
Hmm.
and also, sharing life with me. I don't know.
Thank you for
Um,
having me over again. I mean, it has to be. I am the like, coolest
Star of my show.
feature or coolest guest because I am like I'm coming for the second time. So yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'll take that
Yeah.
title to myself. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
Uh-huh.
You can
But
take
yeah,
it.
thank you
Yeah.
for having me over. Thank you so
Mm-hmm.
much. Yeah.
Yeah. This was
Mm-hmm.
pretty cool. And
Mm-hmm.
we'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in.